A Mingled Yarn goes to England, leaving behind the famous cliffs, the Seven Sisters. We followed the Cuckmere River to the village of Alfriston, nestled in the South Downs, where the Yarn holds its first English launch at the award-winning independent bookstore Much Ado Books, attended by an enthusiastic audience of writers, artists, actors, and local readers. On from there to London, where to the astonishment of the author, a book launch was on offer at the famous, infamous Garrick Club. Set in the heart of London's West End theatre district, the club was named after David Garrick, an 18th century actor whose revolutionary and exciting acting style threw new light on elocution and action that restored nature, ease, simplicity, and genuine humor. The club was founded in 1831 by a group of literary gentlemen who announced it would be a place where actors and men of refinement could be brought together. Great intentions, but over the next 100 years, the Garrick would become the most renowned men's club for the intelligentsia of the establishment, with members of the most elite professions, including the lords, the judges, the businessmen and politicians, and, to a lesser degree, the most successful male actors. Although very recently, the 1,400 members, after years of debate, narrowly voted to allow women to join. The launch of A Mingled Yarn was held in the beautiful Garrick Library at the very top of the club's inspiring building that houses an impressive collection of play texts, play bills, and theatre programs. And then there was one more thing about this, which was profoundly important. The first of my lessons in class consciousness then was from Len Hutton, and the second came at one of our family Sunday lunches when the conversation turned to the scathing reviews of Beckett's Waiting for Godot, directed by a very young Peter Hall, which had just opened at the Arts Theatre Club. We are in 1955, and my grandmother Mary has joined us for lunch. We all know that she has a very strong relationship with Samuel Beckett. What is this new play? My dad loves to take digs at his mother. He and my mum start to get off on a riff. What's the play about? What's all this? Why for what? Going nowhere, doing nothing. Who is this Godot fella? Right? Godot fella. Mary rises to her full 5'2". You are all so bourgeois. And she slammed the door and left the house. It would only last for a short time. And that is for a few days. 9-year-old me wonders, what does bourgeois mean? Can you tell me what bourgeois means? Bourgeois has remained a sort of wonderfully difficult thing to articulate and define. Mary, in some ways, was the ultimate bourgeois. I had to ponder that. Play, and it featured 4 geriatric Clydes, 5 actually geriatric Clydes, Ford, Dodge, Rambler, Lincoln, and Chevy. And okay, at the beginning of the play. At the beginning of the, hey, Steph, hey, it's my eldest son. Hey, Stefan. At the beginning of the play, Rambler, the stud, who's barely a stud anymore because he's ancient, he says, this is too much. We've got to get out of here. I'm leaving. And he jumps the fence and he trots off down the highway. And the other horses, no, Rambler. And the auctioneer's son, who's in a sports car, comes zooming along and kills him. So the play, that is a very funny farce, starts with something fairly tragic. And the horses and all the cast sing this song. My newborn filly, trembling in the sun, listen and hear what your fathers have done, how they took their place in the world of men, were beaten down, but they rose up again. Under the weight of iron knights, copper coats all flecked with white, under the weight of iron knights, horse met horse and never took flight, and with foaming mouths they fought men's wars, feathers soaked on the bloody moors, bruised their hooves on the fallen shields, breathed the stench of steaming fields, till the blade of a sword bit deep and hot. They died in the battles that foolish men fought. A newborn filly, standing in the sun, I tremble to think of your life to come, though you won't understand the world of men. Beaten down, you must rise again.
Yeah.